Alright. Yeah, time lapse I just posted from of last night. It's been a while since I've gone to TikTok live, so I can get my voice and cadence back. Ugh, routines. How do those work? Alright. Let's get ready to drop in my sleep tracking data. Alright, so how much sleep did I get? Rounded it up to like 7. I had to clean up this chart a bit because it was missing a few segments. Yeah. And I couldn't get the time in bed metric to like show up right, so it's hey Sophia? Sophia? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh. Sorry to hear that here. Alright. My desk chair doesn't have a back, so it's either. Yeah, that's good advice, Hugh. What do you call it? My desk chair doesn't have a back, so I don't want to jam my spine into like a piece of metal. I have to put this pillow here. Alright. So we got 7 hours of sleep. Just shy of 7. Book talk? What the hell is book talk? And no, I don't read. If that's what you're implying. I'm not a literature nerd. That's what you're trying to say. Alright. Let's see. So, got a decent amount of sleep. I usually say 7.5 hours is like my bare minimum to be like fully functional. But I'd like more. More's better. I actually went to my sleep doctor today. Again, I'm not a sleep doctor, so wait, can a person be their own sleep doctor? That's a great question. Here's another riddle. How do you throw out a trash can? You just leave it on the curb and expect the garbage company to come pick it up? Or are they just gonna empty it and put it down? I seriously don't know. I guess you have to wrap it in a. Maybe wrap it in a trash bag. Alright, so that's the score from my sleep apnea machine. This is all the various metrics. 8 hours of usage, which usage really only means time with mask on now. I go back to this. Yeah, 8 hours of usage makes sense. Probably added on like a attempted nap or 2 earlier in the day. So yeah, 8 hours, 20 minutes. Oops, sorry. Alright. Let's see what last night looked like. Did I have to revise? I might have to revise the start time, but let's take a look. So this is the sleep tracker data. This is the time lapse. Is it? Yes. Wait, this is the time lapse. Or this is the time? No. Okay, this is it. Alright, this is the. These. do I only use the Apple Watch for sleep or anything else? I use it to close my rings, just activity tracker, something like that. Other than that, it's like the notifications on it. Uh, I put down my phone a lot, and I forget where I put it down. So I'm one of those people. It's like I have a goldfish memory. All right, so I got into bed pretty late last night by my standards. I like to get into bed around 10, but 11 had to do. All right, but as per usual, because I have my phone in bed, I am obviously tempted to use it, so I do for about, let's see, I got in bed 11:09. When do I actually stop using my phone? Oh my god, 20 minutes. Oh, not even. I pulled the IMS down, but you can see I have it like a little bit off center, so it looks like I'm covering my eyes, but actually I'm still using my phone. Yeah. Um, it's not a problem if I can admit it, right? No, it's especially a big problem if I admit it. Alright. So, alright. 11:30, I pulled the eye mask on. I think we're ready for it. Sorry. The pop filter broke off my mic stand, so. Pop, 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 pop. Yep, okay. Alright. So, what time did I say I fell asleep? Let's close this. Okay. I want to say, alright, 11:49. Let's check that out. So, about 15 minutes. What strategy did I use? I tried the blanket over the head thing. That didn't work out too well, but it looks like I may have actually, I may have undercorrected it. So, the start time, I think it's probably closer to 11:38, because already can see a few things that I do when I'm asleep that I'm doing right here. So I might be awake, but yeah, that little twitch of my thumb, my four fingers, that's not something I can do consciously. Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah, I feel pretty good calling it 7 hours, even though my sleep tracker picked up way less than that. All right, so we're rolling. Okay, so first sleep stage of the night, or first, the different sleep stages. There's core sleep, which is just every kind of sleep except REM and deep sleep. So deep sleep is the deep purple here, and that's coming up at 12:25. Alright, so fast forward like half an hour. And check it out, 12:25. So whenever in deep sleep, you tend not to move because your body's pretty relaxed. So here's deep sleep. And so fast forward, and the time's still moving, right? And yeah, so it's gonna be like this for another 20 minutes. I'm gonna fast forward a little faster. Yeah, that's pretty much the giveaway of deep sleep is you there's very little tossing and turning, while as core sleep, light sleep is tends to have a lot more tossing and turning. So in about 12:51 on the time, you'll see we probably start tossing and turning again. Then I'll jump to the next. Oh, yep, here we go. All right. Ooh, I have an itch. I scratched my ear. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I scratched my ear. So that might have done something. So I use noise canceling headphones to fall asleep with, and I remember. I want to say the wake up last night. So there's a wake up coming. I mean, it's on chart. So the big orange section is the wake time. But I remember having an ear out. Maybe the air conditioner woke me up. Yeah, in fact, I can see on the waveform how the air conditioner kicks on later in the evening. All right, so I had more deep sleep at 150, so I'll jump to 150. Oh, look at that. I was like, whoa. Did I actually wake up and use my phone? I didn't even remember this. Maybe I did. Huh. Okay. So I might have overcorrected because I usually try to like delete the false readings of me being awake, but that one was. Oh look, I fell asleep with my like thumb on the phone still. Like, like clearly I'm asleep. My mask is fogging up. My eyes are twitching. But all right. So when do I give up? When do I let go of the phone? Yeah, basically when I roll over. Was it a awake rollover or nope? Just yep. Just had to roll myself over and then let go of the phone. So I don't remember what I was doing. I might have just been changing the playlist. Okay, there's a little bit of hiss on the recording. That's the air conditioner. It doesn't help the mic is right here, and the air conditioner is right there. The window's right there behind it. So I'm not in the best place, but hey, my headset's cool. All right, so 150, more deep sleep. Deep sleep that's gonna last until 222. So I'm gonna fast forward here. I'm gonna turn the sound down. All it is gonna be the drone of the air conditioner. There we go. All right. Fast forward. Okay, there we go. Move in. All right. At 2 o'clock, about 20 more minutes of deep sleep. Basically, just laying here like completely still. All right. Okay. Got that for a few more minutes. And go back to my sleep chart real quick. We're at this deep sleep, half an hour deep sleep, 13 minutes. So it ends at 222. I was going to see what type of movements. Now, when I maybe I vaguely remember that wake up at 1:30 because I definitely put my headphones back on, so I straightened that out. Must have been air conditioning. Woke me up for a second. Huh. Okay, so now I'm back into light sleep again, and after that we're gonna have some REM sleep at 2:40. So hey, yeah, it's a lot of tossing and turning. I want to say there's a wake up here because I start using my phone, but I fell asleep with my fingers still on my phone. But here we're gonna look at 2:40. We're gonna go into REM sleep now. Oh, I'll pull the blanket over my head. But with REM sleep, it's REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep. It's the sleep stage that's most commonly associated with dreaming. I don't remember the dream I had here, if anything. In fact, yeah, that's the end of REM sleep, and I don't know. That looks like blankets over my face, so you'll have to just believe it. Okay, now 4:34 is going to be the actual wake up. So I wake up and I pause the live stream. So here's 4:30. I'll go and slow it down a bit and just see what woke me up. In fact, hey, am I already a restless sleeper? Yeah, kinda. Um, you know, sleep apnea treatment has helped like get a better sleep in general, but like uh, sometimes sleep comes easy, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so oops, sorry for the noise, but that's the air conditioner. Put a filter on here. Let's try it here. Okay, so the air conditioner is much less loud. That's the other thing I like about the sleep apnea treatment is the um, I can have the what is that noise? I think it's just me moving the blanket. Okay, so oh, did I cough myself awake? Here it is. Yep, there it was. I remember why I woke up at 4:30. I was like, okay, coughed myself awake, but surely it's like 6, 7 a.m. by now, like, right? Nope. I look at the clock. Yep, look at my watch. It's like 4:35. I'm like, So I think I turned off the AC too because I was actually kind of cold. So you hear me turn the AC off. Yep, beep, that goes off. Then I pause the live stream and you'll see the time jump after I pause the live stream. Okay, so alright, so 4:34, I'm awake. Alright, so oh gosh, I spent almost an hour out of bed. I don't know doing what. I forget. Nothing nefarious, I swear, but alright, so good. Good. I'm just like, oh, you can see me use my phone. You caught, I caught myself using my phone. Like, okay, bye. Yep, there I am plugging it in. Alright, so I fall asleep according to this at 5:43. So maybe 10 minutes from now, get all bundled up because I was cold. Alright, I'm ass down, and I'm asleep again. Hey, asteroids will pass. You don't have sleep apnea. Oh, so you had your sleep lab, no sleep apnea. Did they give you an AHI? Like, it's somewhere in like, I would say like between five and 10 maybe, because that's like low to no sleep apnea in the 5 to 10 range. I think it's like 10 to 15 is mild, 15 to 30 is moderate, and 30 and higher is severe. So, if you can, yeah, if it told you what your number was, your AHI, that would probably tell you if you had any trace of it. I mean, so when I was diagnosed, my AHI was 70. So that's apnea hypopnea index episode every month. Huh. So it's intermittent. So asteroids, did you do the test in lab or at home? I mean, there's. I mean, I hate to say it, but if it was an at-home test, yeah, if it was an at-home test, there's a higher possibility of, inconclusive results. So, no fault of, yeah, wearable device. Keep your sinuses clear. Where's the no? The first two I would agree with D, but don't mouth tape. Mouth tape is something I can't endorse because it do I do breathing exercises too? Isn't that just excessive? Yeah, I kid, but yeah, you're right. I'm sure there's breathing exercises I can do, but who's got time for that, really? I'd rather spend the hour or two it takes to edit this footage together and point and laugh at the guy who has sleep apnea, which is me. Alright. So, back to sleep now. This is last couple hours before I wake up. 7:40. So a lot of this I had to fill in because it logged this part as a nap, unfortunately. but I remember having the wildest dream right before waking up. Yeah, I get it, Artemis. I'm just saying, it's just, yeah, I, I know those things you can try, but I'm not gonna, yeah. Jackknife. Difference between CPAP and BiPAP. Basically, the C in CPAP stands for continuous. So you get one level of pressure, and that pressure can vary throughout the night. It will like increase or decrease as you mute it through the night. Whereas BiPAP means bi-level. It gives you two pressures. One pressure on the inhale and one pressure on the exhale. Now the inhale pressure is going to be higher because when you're breathing in, it's going to want to like give you more pressure, so it keeps the airway open. And when you're breathing out, it's going to give you a lower pressure because that's going to make it easier for you to exhale. Because otherwise, if you exhale at the um, inhale pressure, which is what you do on CPAP, it's like you're breathing out into a wind tunnel. You want to think about that way. I'm thinking of one knows what wind tunnel is. Like you're on a roller coaster. You're trying to like spit into a roller coaster. That's yeah. So there's also a third style called APAP, which is automatic, meaning it determines on each breath what pressure to give you. So every inhale, every exhale, it may give you a different pressure based on what it detects. CPAP stands the airway open upon exhaling. Yeah, basically, yeah. That's a good way to describe it. All right. So I guesstimated these two REM stages I put at the end because it didn't log these, but just playing amateur sleep tech here, just looking under my eye mask just to see what, if any, eye movement there was. Now I pulled a blanket over for the last half an hour, but okay. So this is the wildest dream. I don't, I don't even know where to start. Like, I guess I'm watching too many trailers or seeing too many like TikToks reacting to that new Final Destination movie. I'm like, oof. I've never seen a single one. I've only seen like clips or people reacting it to or spoiling it on TikTok. I'm not gonna spoil it, anything, trust me. But basically, my mind basically came up with his own Final Destination like dream. Which if I ever go into this type of scenario, I was like, oh okay, don't take the stairs. Yeah, it was about a crazy elevator. Now there's this like elevator where you like that goes in this continuous loop, and you kind of have to like walk in at the right time. Sort of like a revolving door, except with the elevator. But just imagine like a merry-go-round style elevator where like every moment like the gears turn, and I'm just picturing this wild scenario where I'm like, oh god, something happened, and the person like doesn't get on the elevator, and then the whole thing screws up, and it's just like a yeah. It's like I just wrote the script to Final Destination 7 in my mind, and I'm gonna sell it to the Hollywood. Actually, I should put that as a tag to this live stream now. But yeah, but that was basically my dream. I guess I would call it a nightmare. Yeah, I tagged it as a nightmare when I woke up. Alright, so I'm seeing waking up around 7:40. Like, yeah, I remember pushing back my. Yeah, here's me. Like, the moment I woke up, I grabbed my phone and I started, like, jotting down what I remember from my dream slash nightmare. Okay, so. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, so apparently it's Final Destination 7 with like this, like instead of the Space Needle, it's like the um what's that landmark in Chicago? Well, whatever Chicago thing. And then it's crazy Rube Goldberg. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I've never watched a single Final Destination movie, but hey, Benji, I've signed up pretty well. 7 hours, I would say. I wish this sleep tracking was all wonky because after I woke up, it counted the last half as a nap, and I logged this REM portion in because I remember waking up from a really vivid dream. Like, it was a nightmare, basically. Like, ugh. Yeah, some crazy Final Destination 7 type stuff. I'm like, okay, I don't need to see that movie. I don't need my nightmares. I already have enough nightmares about that type of stuff already. Alright, so that was my last night's sleep. Let's look at some more metrics. Now, percentages. People always ask how to get more REM or deep sleep. Hell if I know. Hey, I didn't say I was a sleep doctor or anything. That's an important distinction about me. I'm just someone who's been treating my sleep apnea. Alright. Alright, so here's last night as opposed to the nights before. It looks like the average is slipping because yeah, I didn't review my previous 2 nights sleep, so I didn't. So there's a good chance that some of these previous nights were kind of messed up. Did I really wake up that early? Yes, does. What the heck happened? No, May 10th. That's May 11th. Is that Saturday night? Monday night? Oh, Sunday night. Sunday night. How do any of these amounts make sense? Okay. This was last night. 7 hours. The night before. Okay, so. What? Alright, hey, pork chop. Oh, severe, I will say. What was your AHI, the number to give you, the apnea hypopnea index? How long does it take to get the CPAP? I think got mine within a week and a half of, I think my follow-up visit, or I forget, maybe they gave me the results over the phone or something, so yeah, check it out. So 0 to 5 is no sleep apnea. I think 5 to I can stop BSing. I looked this up the other night, so I can maybe what AHI sleep apnea levels. Okay, 30 or higher is severe, so your AHI is somewhere above 30. Moderate sleep apnea is 15 to 30, and mild is 5 to 15. And mild, being like the lower end of mild is 5, that's almost like someone said. I think it was before, so they did their test and said no sleep apnea or inconclusive for sleep apnea. And with treatment, look, my AHI is down to single digits. Pretty nice. Down from 70 times per hour, which is really severe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you beat me by basically by 0.1%, 0.1. So yeah, 70 is, yeah, I had 70 AHI as well. Basically, more than once a minute, you would stop breathing or have shallow breathing. So this is what you have to look forward to is once you get used to the machine, you have nights of 1 to, I think the highest I've ever seen myself, this AHI number. I could look, in fact, my year-long results. Hey, some people when AHI close to 5. Yeah, I mean, close to 5 is almost no sleep apnea. So it's almost like you're having a sleep apnea machine for fun. I mean, some people troubleshoot themselves and say, hey, I probably have sleep apnea, so they go into a sleep lab thinking they have sleep apnea. Yeah, I rarely ever see my AHI over 3. I think in November it went up to 3.5. Oh, November 5th. What happened that night? Why would I have a AHI of 3.5 on November 5th? Nothing happened that night, of course. Nothing important. Yeah. Yeah, my AHI on treatment never gets above 3. Yeah, John, you're right. The highest I've heard, I think someone brought up, I think it was a tech or a respiratory therapist said they had a patient that was 200, which is mind-boggling to think about. It's almost, yeah, that's pretty wild. All right, so what the hell? Um, I have the footage from the last 2 nights, but I didn't cut it together. I just like said, okay, I don't have like to review. How do I earn income? I have a job, so this is just the 8 hours I'm asleep. I can record content. Free content. I basically live stream this and make almost no money off of it. Probably, yeah. I'm probably running. If this is a business, I'm running at a loss because, even though I'm letting YouTube basically archive all the footage for me, I I don't delete the footage off my hard drive. So, oh, I need to buy a new hard drive every few months. Well, wait, if the money coming in is not, yeah, I'm a financial genius. Someone get a Caleb Hammer on me and be like, wait, you spent $300 every 2 months for a hard drive for a job that doesn't even make you that much in a month? Oh, that's my Caleb Hammer impression of just, yeah. If you ever gave me a financial audit, it was like, you already work 2 jobs. What are you doing? Wasting money while you sleep? You guys heard of Caleb Hammer, right? He cannot be. He's not the only person who gets 200 made me impossible. Yeah, I mean, again, these are things I hear in my chat, so take it with a grain of salt. I imagine. Again, I usually crown whoever has the highest HI in my chat as the king of the chat today. So, yeah. 70.1 definitely beats my HI of 70 when I was diagnosed, but yeah. Alright, so okay, I don't want to look at Sunday night or Monday night sleep. I don't want to dwell on that. I mean, the sleep tracker tracked what it did, and at this point, the only point looking back at that footage is to try to give myself more credit. But either way, average slipped under 7 hours, which is not where I want to be, but I don't know. I mean, there's a really good block of sleep here on Friday night, Saturday morning, so slept pretty well. Oh yeah, Sunday night, I remember now, Sunday night, I got home from family, visiting family for Mother's Day, so I realized why I probably slept pretty loudly. And then last night I slept pretty well, considering I woke up from having a nightmare. Well, the nightmare didn't wake me up. The alarm clock woke me up. It was like the nightmare had concluded, and I was still dreaming, and then the alarm clock was like, oh, none of that actually happened. Isn't that the most relieving feeling when you have a nightmare and then you wake up and you realize it wasn't real? I mean, that's got to be some level of bliss. All right, so let's take a look. Different metrics. Again, the other reason to sleep track is to get sleep apnea warnings, but I'm not getting any warnings while I'm on treatment. Definitely all my AHI is nice and under control. Time I have the mask on. Alright. Monday morning was it Monday night? What What the hell happened Monday night? I'm almost tempted to look now, but I don't want to like. I don't want to look at the footage on live because God knows I did something on stream that I don't have to. Oops, forgot to edit out. What was that? 11th at 11:38. All right, I'm just gonna mute this. Hopefully, I can mute this in time. All right, muted. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna narrate what I see off the screen because I'm not showing you this. It's unedited night of sleep. All right, gone to bed around 12. All right. Whoa! What the hell is that? Okay, 3 o'clock. Half an hour of being awake. And why did it say I woke up at 6:22? Okay, that I can probably fix. I can go ahead and go into my sleep tracking data. So this is wait, hang on. Okay, my sleep tracking didn't start till 1:37. That's why. Okay, so I went to sleep 12:30. Yep. Okay, so 12. I can add 12:40 to. Wow. Okay. So I can retroactively add that back. So I didn't get 6.5 hours sleep that night. I got more like 7.5. So hang on, 12:30. Okay, first signs of me sleep are around 12. Okay, I'm gonna say 12:35 to 1:37. 12:35 and 5 a.m. Monday the 11th to 1:37. And my new what? What? Why did you not add? Did I add it to the wrong date? Probably did. Show all data. May 11th. Okay. May 12th. Hey, yes, I use the Apple Watch to track sleep. Sometimes it doesn't track it very well. I'm trying to like, I'm. Sometimes I could use the footage to credit myself more sleep because sometimes it doesn't pick up the sleep tracking right away. Okay, so Monday, 12:35 a.m. to Monday. Whoops. Monday. 12:35. Just doing some bookkeeping at this rate. Yeah, with my treatment, my AHI never goes up. My events per hour never this metric never goes above like 3 or 4. My highest I've ever is like 3.4, which was the night of the election. Fancy that. Alright, 1 a.m. 1:37 a.m. Okay, I'm correcting. Alright, so Monday night. What the hell happened here? Okay. 7.5 hours. Great, perfect. What? Oh. Did I screw it up again? Fudge. Alright, okay, May 11th. So May 11th, 12:35 a.m. I'm doing this all off stream. Oh yeah, how did I know I had sleep apnea? Basically, my friends insisted that I had it, and I didn't listen to them. It took me a while to actually like listen to them, but I finally did. Okay, great. And now my new average week. Okay, yeah, and then went to the doctor after that. Okay, so my average scooched up a little, so it's 6 hours 54 minutes. So I'm closer to 7 hours of sleep this past week. I had to just get rid of this terribly mistracked night. This night right here, this one that's really below average. This one I had to add an hour back. Still, it was still pretty bad, but it was not that bad. Cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do differently tonight. It is almost 8 o'clock. I want to get to bed around 10. That would be nice. But watch it be at 11 o'clock later, and I'm still not asleep. So, yeah, falling asleep around midnight, not great. But also, getting into bed and not falling asleep is also not great either. So, I have to thread that needle pretty carefully. Cool. Alright, and oh yeah, I think I mentioned earlier, and I went to my sleep doctor today. Good metrics, good usage. No notes, I guess. It was just a 6-month visit, so everything was on the up and up. No changes needed. They said, she said if I continue to lose weight, like actually weighed in 6 pounds lighter than 6 months prior. So I guess that's good. Maybe even less. Let me see what my weight was back in November, if I even recorded the weight. Body measurements, weight. Year. November. No. There's no way I was 175 pounds in November. Okay, so January was 185, and today I weighed in at the doctor's office at 182, so. Okay, so my weight's on a decline. That's good, I guess. I mean, she's giving me hope, saying, hey, we'll maybe adjust your pressures if you lose more weight. I'm like, okay. I mean, we'll see. I mean, yeah. Not like I'm looking to get off sleep apnea treatment. Like, people ask, oh, why don't you get surgery? Why don't you be inspired? It's like, I'm doing fine. I am adapting pretty well to sleep apnea treatment. So much so that I'm live streaming it. That's the flex. Alright, so I've been live for like 45 minutes. Probably not gonna go too much longer. Should actually get ready to head to bed. So yeah, yeah, if you want to check out my live streams, they're on my channel, the link is in my bio. I live stream on YouTube as well as I live stream Pokemon Sleep, which is a little sleep tracking game. And here on TikTok Live, I just go over the footage, talk about it, compare it to my sleep tracker, things like that. Thanks so much for almost 700 hearts, new followers. Appreciate you all. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night because I'm gonna head to bed soon. Well, not like super soon, but eventually. Alright, folks, have a good night. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. You see me tomorrow. Peace out. See ya.